After some initial spark, intelligent life ever so slowly bloomed on planet Earth. At last, we opened our young eyes and became aware that we were aware, as each human mind turned around to look directly at itself. Along with our self-discovery came our most amazing and surreal capacity, abstract thought. We became divine creators. We created circles, squares, and other streamlined shapes that nature never knew before. We began trimming nature to our liking. We have simplified and sorted just about every process, object, and idea into abstract categories in order to cope with our surroundings and to become the most powerful species on our planet. But in a profound twist, and relatively recently in our long history, some people have begun to understand that our abstract human creations are in a sense infantile compared to what the natural world has to offer. Therefore, we have come nowhere near our true capacity as sentient beings. So on the one hand, we have nature. Nature is highly efficient. Each individual piece of nature, no matter how fine a scale we observe, just does what's best for itself. If one thing gives way to another, it's not by choice, but merely by nature's laws or instinct. And somehow these things evolve together over time to fit into a tightly interwoven relationship. So all of the varied textures, splashes of colors, and intricate shapes aren't due to any sort of creativity or generosity or altruism or anything like that. It's just the result of efficiency. Yet nature is often equated with beauty, perfection, and even compassion and love. On the other hand, we have abstract thought. Abstract thinking is loose and creative. It's where our curiosity and creativity stem from, after all. It's that powerful talent that brought us the invention of the wheel and skating rinks and particle accelerators and spaceships. In society, though, abstract thinking leads to processes that are actually kind of rigid, geometric, and charted out. They tend to be relatively static or sequential, and sometimes even downright bureaucratic. And all of these things are fragile in a sense, since their very existence is born out of our imaginations. We don't feel comfortable being immersed in a geometric human-made environment for too long if it's completely devoid of natural shapes, or vice versa. Most of us are instinctually comfortable with a mix of both, whether we're indoors or outdoors. However, when it comes to society where natural processes are more elusive and hidden, we usually don't even think about this balance. Most people assume that our problems are due to very specific things, as if they exist in a vacuum, and so we proceed to map out more and more solutions that might cause some visible change on the surface, but without ever really getting to the root of the problem. So this is where we start to see the big elephant in the room.